Good evening, everyone. Today I will be discussing email security awareness and the importance of protecting information system in small businesses. I will explain common email threats, ethical responsibilities, security controls, and practical recommendations that employees can use to reduce cybersecurity risk. Uh, I cannot cover all these topics in more than 5 minutes because it's an important topic to talk about, but I will be very brief in each one of these slides. Let's begin with. So nowadays, email is one of the most important tools used in modern businesses. Companies rely on it to communicate with customers, vendors, and business partners. Because email is used so frequently, it has become one of the major targets for cybercriminals. Information technology focuses more focuses on technology infrastructure, while information systems include people, data, processes, and technology working together. Email so with that being said, email is an important part of both, making its protectional, it's very essential. So ethical responsibilities and information systems. Employees have an ethical responsibility to protect the company and also the customer's information. This includes respecting privacy, maintaining confidentiality, and following security policies. Unethical behavior can lead to financial losses, and following damage and like a financial losses, legally issues, and following with the damage of the company's reputation. That's why trust is a very important in businesses and responsible email just to helps to maintain that trust. So the common essential security threats of any organization will have several there are several phase there are like a several ways to receive those threats. Most of them include phishing, spear phishing, businesses email compromise, malwares, and others so on. So these attacks are designed to steal information, gain access into the system of the company, and to cause financial harm. Understanding these threats helps employees recognize and avoid them. So how phishing attack unfolds. A phishing attack usually begins with a fake email that appears legitimate. The attacker hopes the user click the the link or open an infected attachment. Once that happens, the attacker might gain access to sensitive information or company system. The best defense is employee awareness and careful verification of suspicious emails. So the real cause of email attacks. Email attacks can have serious consequences. Organizations might experience financial losses, data breaches, operational disruptions, and reputational damage. As small businesses are especially vulnerable because they often have fewer resources available to recover from a cybersecurity incident. This is why prevention and awarenesses are so important. Organizational controls that reduces risk. Organizations use multiple security controls to reduce risk. These include multi-factor authentication. If you want to open your email, you need to open your cell phone, check that it is you, and check, write your PIN password and so on. Email filters, antivirus softwares, and many others. No single control is enough by itself. A combination of technology and employees' awarenesses provides the strongest protection against cyber threats. Information systems are essential for business success. They improve communication, support decision making, and increase productivity and help organizations operate more efficiently. They also contribute to innovation and economic growth. Protecting these systems is important because businesses depend on them every day. The main findings from this analysis is that people remain one of the biggest cybersecurity risks. Phishing continues nowadays to be one of the most common attack methods. But employee awarenesses can significantly reduce risk. Employees should verify senders, avoid suspicious links and attachments, report unusual emails, and use multi-factor authentications, and follow company security policies. In conclusion, emails is essential for modern businesses, but it also creates cybersecurity risk. Employees are the first line of defense against these threats. By combining strong security controls with continuous awarenesses and training, organizations can better protect their information system and reduce cyber risk. I will give you guys one of my examples. One day I was here with my assistant, and suddenly she received an email from myself. It was myself. It was not myself, but it was a link, an email from my personal account, my work personal account. It had my name, right a spell. It had the company name right after, right a spell. Everything was legit. However, there was a link, an attachment that says, please open it up. And the name of the attachment was payroll for this week. My assistant looked at me and said, hey, Pablo, how do you send this email if you are right now next to me? And I said, that wasn't me. And she did a good job. She first checked with me, and then as soon as we noticed it wasn't me, she talked with the IT. She blocked the sender, and so on. She was aware. She had the employee awareness of what to do in a situation like this. My account was phished, so it's good to know, when your employee is ready for that moment. That doesn't happen too often. Nobody wants it to happen, but at least you know that your employees are aware of what to do if a situation like that arises in a normal day. Thank you so much for your time, and I will be happy to answer any questions that your professor and peers might have. Thank you.